What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, y'all. Y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all see the thumbnail? Let's get into it. And Let's get right into it. Dawn Staley. Would the Knicks? Would the players go for a female coach? Let's just get right in. Let's just talk about her resume. With 647 wins, 190 losses. Come on, y'all already seen what she did at South Carolina. She built a dynasty there, y'all. Championship in 2017, 2017, 2022, 2024. Then let's not forget about the 38-0 her team went. Come on, man. This woman got not one, not two, but a four-time Naismith Coach of the Year award, a former Hall of Famer. Well, can't be a former, but a Hall of Famer as both a player and a coach. She led the Team USA Olympic gold as a head coach in Tokyo. I mean, this wouldn't be a gimmick hire. I know y'all saying that this is crazy, some type of gimmick hire, but this woman has a basketball mind with a resume that outshine some male coaches in the NBA today. And y'all will have to get past that. She's a woman. Let's be real. Y'all will have to get past that she's a woman. So let's get with it. Let's talk about her philosophy and what she brings. Her style of coaching is rooted in discipline, trust, and relationships. She built the culture in South Carolina where players were held accountable but also empowered. She's known for saying that the disciplined person can do anything. That's the kind of mindset that translates to any level of basketball. Let's be real. I mean, she's also a master motivator. Her teams just don't play hard. They play smart, they play together, and they play with a purpose. So, I'm not just saying she coaches X's and O's, she's building belief. And that's something that we did not see with Tom Thibodeau. Let's be real. Y'all could talk about how great of a coach he was, but he didn't build that belief in in players, especially our bench players. All right. Now everybody want to know, what do she bring to the New York Knicks? Well, she have that connection there. First of all, according to multiple reports, the Knicks was the one who stepped to her. It ain't like she was, what's the word, soliciting for a job. They reached out to her. And the reason I mentioned that, just because whenever I talk to y'all and I mention my news, my stories, I tell you I like to wait around till facts is dropped, because I don't like I don't like just reading stories and then bring you a story just because it's a story. Some reporter ain't got nothing to do and let's say, hey, what does this happen? And a lot of time that's what happened this time of year. So if it ain't fact, it ain't on the Knicks cave. That's real. It ain't on the Knicks cave. All right. She have connection to Brunson, so that can really help. You know what I'm saying? Smooth over with the other guys. But right now we ain't gonna talk about how would the players think about her as a head coach. She's a woman head coach. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's a woman head coach. Let's talk about the pros and the cons for a second. She's a proven winner at the highest level of basketball, elite communicator, and a culture builder. We've seen what she did in South Carolina and in Temple. Sorry, little Clark dude. Will instantly command respect from players and media. That's yet to be said. I'm gonna be real, because she's a woman coming into a male-dominated sport. I know we've seen a couple of female assistant coaches, but this is a male-dominated sport. But it could attract a new wave of fans for the New York Knicks. I would say globally, but the Knicks are already known all over the world, baby. Y'all know that. Let's go Knicks. They know us from Timbuktu to Brooklyn, goddammit. From Brooklyn to Timbuktu. These are Knicks fans somewhere in that land. All right? Y'all know it. I know it. All right. So the cons is that she doesn't have any NBA coaching experience, and international success sometimes don't always translate into the NBA. I mean, she has success in college, but that sometimes don't translate into professional basketball. Let's be real, the NBA, because a college coach can go overseas and be successful, but sometimes it doesn't happen in the NBA. As I said, because she's a woman, there will be scrutiny. The scrutiny will be intense. I mean, every decision she make will be magnified. And if we start off slow, it will be comparison to Tibbs, but the comparison most would be just a man because she's a woman. That would be one of the cons. And like, as I said, that some players, even maybe some executives, might be a little resistant to change. I mean, even subconsciously, you know what I'm saying. But let's be honest, how many NBA coaches have come in with less and been given more leeway than that if she was to come in, and because she's a woman, how much leeway you think that they would be giving her? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, will a team accept her? You know what I'm saying? And that's the $1 million question. Will the players buy in? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. But what I do know in today's NBA, players are more progressive. Players respect greatness, and Dawn Staley, her resume speaks for herself. Matter of fact, speaks louder than any gender bias question you can bring up. Plus, her connection with Brunson, as I said earlier, could help bridge the gap between her and the players. And let's not forget, NBA players already work with, NBA players already work with female coaches. From Becky Hammond, if I didn't mention, I think she took over for Greg Popovich for a couple of games in 2020. Then you got Lindsey Harden. If you know any other females, y'all can hit me in the comments and let me know that's in the NBA coaching as assistants. I know they got some PTs or whatever, but assistant coach female, I can't think of any other than them two. I mean, it just might be time for someone to break them bridges or breaking through as a head coach. When I say someone, I mean a woman, not just Dawn Staley. But it just might be time for the NBA to have a woman coach. But will the fans approve? I'm not just talking about the Knicks fans, but we're going to talk about that too. But will fans approve? I mean, the Knicks fans, we know Knicks fans are passionate, opinionated, and let's be real, they starving for a championship. So if she was to come in and this team start winning right away, we all know MSG will be popping, chanting her name. I mean, sure, there's still going to be skeptics, but New York love trailblazers. And if she can bring that Philly grit and that South Carolina swagger to the New York Knicks, to the Garden, I'm pretty sure the city will show her love. I'm pretty sure. All right, so like I said, do y'all think the New York Knicks is ready for a woman head coach? And if that woman is Dawn Staley, like I said, I don't know, but I think yes. She's not just ready for the NBA, but you have to ask yourself a question. Is the NBA ready for her? All right, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about her being the next New York Knicks head coach. Would you support the hire? Uh, is this the bold move that the Knicks need to finally break or turn the corner or get over that hump? All right, and with that, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe while you're down there commenting. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and do the do. You know what we're saying? Do what it do. All right, so now we're gonna talk about something. I'm gonna be real. Puzzled me. It puzzled me. It puzzled me. Had me upset on draft night. I got this chart up here because I can't believe we drafted Kobe Sanders and then we traded him to the LA Clippers. We drafted Kobe Sanders and then we traded him away to the LA Clippers. Oh man, that was the most stupidest move I've seen in a long time from this organization. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. We're gonna talk about. Oh man, come on. We drafted Kobe Bryant. I mean, the guy. Let's break it down, man. I'm kind of lost for words and something, man. I mean, what? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Here's where it went down, man. The Knicks had the 50th pick. in the 2025 NBA draft. And on the clock, they traded that pick to the Clippers, who used that pick to grab Kobe Sanders. I'm going to say it one more time. Kobe Sanders. I think he's a much player than Muhammad. I can't say his name, so I'm not going to butcher his last name. 6'7" wing out of Nevada. In return, the Knicks moved down to the 51st spot and took Mohamed Delwa at 6'8", a French forward that also got draft rights. Oh, the Knicks also got draft rights to what's his name? What's this kid name? Luka Mitrovic, and a 25. No, that's like a 2015 stash pick. Who's never going to play in the NBA? And probably never will. Who's never played in the NBA and probably never will. So we basically gave up Kobe Sanders for a raw prospect and a ghost. Kobe Sanders for a raw prospect and a ghost. Y'all. I'm going to say it again. A ghost. Kobe Sanders averaged, 15 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 3.9 rebounds, 1.1 steals. He shot 46% from the field, 34% from the three. We gave up Kobe Sanders for Mohamed Diwa, a big wing that have a little bit of handle, because we're looking for that point big. I get it. They say he can score at 3-level score, but I don't want to hear about him being an underrated passer. Average 5.8 points, 3.1 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.6 steals, I think 1 point something blocks. He shot 31% from three. I mean, he's defensive minded. He have a 7'4" wingspan, a great athlete, but raw offensively. A draft and a staff G League project the most. We gave up Kobe Bryant, a big wing with a smooth handle, a 3-level scorer, underrated passer. I think Kyle Kuzma with more play experience. That's what we gave up for this kid, y'all. That's what we gave up for this kid, man. Oh man, listen, man. I know y'all's like, oh, we got him now, and that's what you gonna listen. The Knicks are like how do he fit? Like, do he fit with this team? I mean, do he fit with this team? I know I'm all over the place. I'm emotional with this pick, man. Because I was like, with this pick, and when I was looking at who was left on the board and who we could have got, there was John Tanji. There was Bonnier. It was a few players that was on my draft board. That was still there, and we took this kid. And it's no surprising because there was talk about it early on, like a week earlier. I heard the dude from Knicks fan TV talk about it, and I was like, okay, I could see them doing that, but it all depends who's left. And they draft Kobe Sanders to give him to the Clippers. The Knicks are in the win now mode. We got OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. We got all wings who can defend and shoot. What we don't have is a young secondary playmaker coming off the bench who can create his own shot and run some offense. That's exactly what Kobe Sanders would have brung or could have brung. He's older, he's more polished, and ready to contribute now. Muhammad is a long-term prospect, y'all. Maybe he pans out. But what if he don't? That's not helping us next season. I don't understand this pick. And some of you, I know y'all like this pick, man. I know y'all like this pick. But damn, y'all. We got finessed by the Clippers on this pick, yo. Let's call it what it is. The Clippers got over on us. They moved up one spot. They took a better player for their timeline and what they're trying to do and gave us a stash and pick 2015 sweetener. That's not a win. That's an L for Leon Rose, y'all. And y'all know how I support Leon Rose. That's an L. And I get it. The Knicks are trying to duck the second apron, stash some salary, and maybe develop Muhammad slowly. But man, when you're this close to contending, you don't pass on a guy like Kobe Sanders. Excuse me. You don't pass. I mean, I hope Muhammad proves me wrong, but if I'm a better man, excuse me, if I'm betting on who will have the better NBA career, I'm riding with Kobe, man. I'm riding with Kobe. He got the size, he got the skills, the IQ. He's already showing flashes and showed flashes in college. And I can't wait to see him in summer league. I can't wait to see him in summer league, y'all. I can't wait. He's going to be one of those second round steals we look back on like how did we let him go? And it's not like it was a draft where somebody got in front of us. We drafted him and then we traded the pick. How many times we keep seeing this from this organization? Give me, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, oh man, oh man. So I'm flabbergasted. The Knicks passed on a ready-made contributor in Kobe Sanders for a long-term prospect in Muhammad. And while Muhammad upside is real, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what you say. The Clippers made the smarter move for right now. They got a guy who can step in and play. We got a guy who might not see the garden for at least 2 years on the floor, unless he's forced into action. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit me in the comments. Did the Knicks mess this one up? Is Dewar the sleeper and I just don't see it? Hit me in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. But man, listen, man. And with that being said, we got to, since I mentioned Summer League, we got to talk about Summer League. We got to. This is like right at the time of year, you know, basketball is out, and you guys to think about what we got. You know what I'm saying? Summer League right now is, I mean, that I'm still the Kobe Sanders. I'm still processing it, and I got to get off that segment. I'm being real with you. It hurt me that much. You know what I'm saying? But right now is a time of year when you hope undefeated, and every bucket feel like, you know, is a glimpse into the future for these guys that I'm about to talk about right now. It got to be something like, man, listen, man, this is killing me, man. All right, let's talk about the first person I want to bring up in this summer league in our roster. That's going to be Dink Pate. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I should basically be put to an E. I mean, excuse me. I ain't got to clear my throat. Should be basically put into a U because this is the most intriguing guy. I'm gonna be real. That's going to be in the summer league. The Knicks scooped him up as an undrafted free agent, and I'm telling you, this kid's story is wow. I mean, 6'6", 201 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan. He's just 19 years old. Played for Mexico City in the G League. Averaged 10.3 points a game. Grabbed 4.8 rebounds. Got his hands on 1.7 steals, shot 41% from the field, and just 27% from downtown. But the way this kid played and the slashes to the rim, I don't know if we're going to need him to shoot the three, but he's going to have to develop that three ball if he want to survive in today's game. And if we sign him, I guarantee you we're going to have a slam dunk contestant next year that was better than the one we had last year. All right, this kid can get up. All right. I mean, he skipped college to join the G League in Night. Then he moved to Mexico City when the Night shut down. He was once a 5-star recruit and even got advice from no other than Carmelo Anthony at the G League's next level up games. He's raw, no doubt he's raw. His shooting needs work, like I said, and his awareness on both ends is still developing. But the size, bro, the athleticism, the flashiness, the playmaking, that's the real upside here, y'all. He's the kind of player who could go from exhibit 10 to rotation piece if he can put it all together. I mean, this kid just looks good when he's out on the floor. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. All right, now let's talk about. I know I was hard on him, but it's summer league, and he's gonna have to impress you. He's gonna have to show us. I mean, Muhammad, the Knicks lone draft pick at 51. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. This pick raised my eyebrows. I know it raised your eyebrows. 6'8", 225. Played in France, top league. Averaged 5.8 points a game. I'll go over it. Defensive minded with a 7'4" wingspan. He got the tools, but production hasn't caught up yet. And here's the thing. Knicks fans aren't going to wait forever. And this is what I mean by Summer League. He got the Summer League to showcase something, to show us something in Vegas, whether it's rim protection, whether it's switchability, or just the energy play. He needs to pop at Summer League. He needs to show the front, or not front, or only the front office, but he needs to show the Knicks fan that the potential is there, that it's real. I mean, if he doesn't flash in the Summer League, come on, let's be real. We're going to give it. I mean, we already disappointed with the pick. I know I'm disappointed with the pick. So he got to do more than flash. He got to pop in Summer League. He got to pop. And that leads me to no other than my man, Tyler, the creator, Colette. Now, let's talk about a guy who's already shown he belongs, all right? 6'3" point guard out of Marquette. Led the NCAA in assists in 2023-24 season. This is why I could not understand why he wasn't on the court more. And last year's Summer League, he averaged 9.6 points a game, 7 assists per game, 3.4 rebounds, 1.2 steals, had a 5-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. I mean, Tyler, the creator, was a second round steal. But here's the problem. When Tom Thibodeau was here, he barely played them. He averaged just 2 points in limited minutes last year. And that's not his fault. Like I said, that's on Tibbs. The guy was buried on the bench behind Campaign, Dylan Wright, and now Tibbs is gone. And this is his shot to get a chance at being the backup point guard. The spot right now is wide open unless we do something in free agency, and we'll be talking about that. We're going to end the video in free agency. But this is Kolek moment. He's already jumped ahead of certain players. I mean, in the rotation, according to insiders, if he can keep up the elite playmaking and show in Summer League that he can hit the three and he can lock down, then he can be able to lock down that bench, that point guard position after backup point guard position, after Jalen Brunson. But this is his time to do it. Summer League is the time for him to do it. He can't let his opportunity slip. I mean, this is not just about development, it's about identity. So with these three guys, the Knicks are trying to build a substantial contender, right? But that means we had to hit on second rounders, undrafted guys, and an international project. So Pate, this guy's a swing for the fence, but I still see upside play. Muhammad is a long-term prospect, but a defensive vet. Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm emotional when it comes to this pick. But Colette, he's already a plug-and-play guy. He should have been on the floor last year. I called him a floor general. He just need a real shot. I mean, if one of these guys is a hit, which I think Colette is already a hit, I mean, it's do good for our rotation, the moves we need to make, especially without breaking the cap. Because we got to go out there. We got to go find a guy, a backup point guard, maybe another wing. But if we can get these guys can flash, pop, show us that we don't have to. I mean, it would be a win-win situation. I mean, if Ben can show enough flashes, I mean, he can to earn a two-way deal. I'll be happy with that. If Muhammad proves he's more than just a project, I'll be ecstatic. And Tyler can finally get the respect that he deserves, and I think he will this year in Summer League. And I am waiting. I cannot wait to see him and this kid dunk Pate running up and down the court. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. All right, y'all. With that being said, let's move over and get to that free agency part. I got 7 free agents up here with realistic chances and chance. Just unlikely to be real. First person we're gonna talk about is Chris Paul. I mean, far as the money concerned, it's a real possibility we can sign Chris Paul. I mean, he's still showing the Knicks have shown entrance. He's 40 years old, but he still averaged 8.8 points, 8.8 points a game last year, 7.4 assists last season. But he wants a ring. And I'm not going to say the Knicks is his best choice because if he can get a West Coast team, I think he would because I'm hearing that he wants to stay close to home, and I think he live out west. But he would be the perfect backup for Bronson. That's a real possibility that the Knicks could bring in Chris Paul. Another possibility is Dennis Schroeder, and that's a very realistic possibility, to be honest with you. And Schroeder, he averaged 13 points a game last year, 5.4 assists. Of course, he played for 3 teams last year. That's the weird part. He played for 3 teams. He's expected to leave Detroit. I'm hearing that he wanted to stay, but I think Detroit making moves, and I don't think they're interested in keeping him. But the Knicks are reportedly interested in him. He could be had for the MLE or even a minimum deal. It could happen. It could work out, and I would be happy. And if we was to get him, then that would put Tyler, the creator, Collett back on the bench. D'Angelo Russell, I know y'all see him up here. Unlikely. He's looking for a bigger deal, and the Mavs are the front runner. The Knicks don't have the cap space to compete unless it's a sign and trade, which is complicated. Let's be real, really complicated. Malcolm Brogdon, unlikely as well. The Knicks was linked to him earlier this year in trade talks, but he's injury prone and likely out of our price range. Plus, he's represented by Clutch Sports, y'all. Not exactly the most Knicks friendly organization entity there is. Let's not forget that. Then you got my man Taurean Prince. The realistic, I'm not gonna say highly or very, but is a realistic 3-and-D forward who shot 43% last year from the field. Knicks are reportedly interested, and he fits the MLE range perfectly. Then I know y'all see Tim Hardaway Jr. up here and y'all laughing at me, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in it, but it's not gonna happen. Done that, been there. It's not gonna happen. And he's not a good fit for this roster. And his price tag is too high for what the Knicks is looking to do and for what he brings to the table. Let's be real. Now, here's Al Horford would be a sneaky good fit. You know what I'm saying? And the Knicks are expected to check in on him. He's cool with Karl-Anthony Towns, got that Dominican connection, and could be a great veteran presence off the bench. But I don't know if Boston is going to let him go. If they let him walk, the Knicks should definitely swoop in and try to offer him something around that MLE. I'm just saying. So most likely, the best bets for the Knicks and free agent, if they was to sign anybody, would probably be Chris Paul or Dennis Schroeder or Taurean Prince or Al Horford. All 4 brings experience, leadership, and depth without breaking the bank. The Knicks, they aren't chasing stars this summer. They're chasing fit, and with the second April looming over, every dollar counts. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think. Who would the Knicks sign? Who do you think is the best fit for the Knicks squad? And while you're down there in the comments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, that notification, so you don't miss the next video. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.